Hey guys, hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. I took a little bit of a break last week to sort of focus on some things in my personal life that really needed some attention, but I'm doing really well. I know a few people messaged me to check in on my job situation and everything like that, and I'm happy to say that it's been going really good. I'm way less stressed, I'm sleeping better, things are good. So that being said, today I thought we would do something a little bit different, and I just wanted to share a few things that I've learned in my time that I hope that you guys can take something away from. I know that we're all at different stages in our lives, and I think sometimes we don't really consider these things that I'm about to talk about, and we get really sucked into the everyday hustle and bustle of life. I'm gonna tell you guys 5 things that I wish I knew when I was younger that have definitely made themselves true to me today. Let's jump right into it. Just a little bit of a side note, thank you again for all the support. 100 videos for me is pretty damn massive. I'm extremely happy. It's been a lot of ups and downs. There's been droppings of the ball here and there. I would really appreciate it if you guys liked and subscribed to the channel. You have no idea how much it helps me when you do that. My goal, of course, is to make better and better content. At the end of the day, I want to do this full time. So with all that being said, appreciate the love, God bless, and back into the video. The first thing on the list is you have so much more value than you give yourself credit for. I know that for me growing up, I'm quite an impressionable dude, especially when I was younger. I wasn't very confident in myself, and I didn't really have my own opinions per se, or if I did, I never shared them in the fear of being judged or ridiculed or whatever the case might be. I definitely had skills that other people didn't have. I really loved writing, I loved rap. I like freestyling, and I did a bit of battle rap here and there. If you can find it, then so be it. I love drawing, making music, all these things. I guess I had a personality, but again, I was very much like my opinions. I might have been a bit too scared to show it. I really mirrored other people that I guess I looked up to, or in my circle, the people that people thought were cool and stuff. I naturally mirrored them and respected them and things like that. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because over time, what ended up happening was I actually separated from my friends and I moved city. I moved back with my mum to get clean and to sort of sort my life out and hit the reset button, and I'm so thankful for that. And in doing that, what I found is that I spent a lot more time by myself, and I developed my own opinions about things, and all of the things that I thought previously, I realized that I didn't really believe in any of that at all. Over time, I started generating my own opinions, and my really good friends and I grew closer. I was clean, I was working, I was looking after myself. I would share my opinions and they would respect them, and that gave me a lot of confidence being myself. Following that, I worked on a lot of my own skills. I started making music, I started making videos, I started a new job and career, and I really killed it in that. I think what ended up happening over time is my personality got to shine through more. I began to really have confidence in myself. I guess if I'm looking back in time and thinking about why I couldn't be myself is because I didn't really have much confidence in myself, and I didn't really thought I brought much value to the table. I was really concerned with being cool or liked, or I wanted people to like me or whatever, and in turn I guess that made me sort of spineless or like had no character. So I guess just to close that off, if you're someone that's quite young or you feel like you're not heard and stuff like that, I would just really push and urge you to really just be yourself. I know that's so much easier said than done. For me, it took years and years of being by myself and just doing my own thing. But you know what? You have so much more value than you think you do. And give yourself some credit. Explore your opinions, explore your hobbies, be yourself, share with the world what you want to share. There's billions of people on the planet, you know, we're all different, and hobbies and interests and opinions, all of that stuff is super cool. And fitting in and all that shit, respectfully, fuck that. You know, so anyway, that was my first point. So the second thing on the list, which meshes very well with the first one and is something that I'm very guilty of, is don't measure yourself up to other people, or don't compare yourselves to other people out there that are doing something similar to you, or maybe someone you look up to. My friends would call me out on this all the time. I obviously didn't work, I used a lot of drugs, I was poor, I just didn't feel like I had a lot going on for me at the time, but my friends would always point out things to me that I just really appreciate looking back now. You know, they would say things like, you can sit down in front of a camera and just talk, and I can't do that. Like, you know, you should be proud of yourself. At the time, I was just like, oh yeah, whatever, they're just trying to make me feel good and stuff like that. But looking back, they were right. But that being said as well, there's things that they can do that I certainly can't. And I think the lesson there is, and it meshes with the first point of understanding your own opinions, your own beliefs, your own hobbies, your interests, your skills, your personality. Over time, I was comparing myself to others, and I would just be like, we're just so different. It's like apples to oranges, you know what I mean? Like, I am my own person, and sure, it's good to sort of benchmark your efforts and where you are in life at some point or some degree, but I really learned to just be more at peace with myself, and rather than comparing myself to others, just compare myself to where I was yesterday. The next thing is something that I learned in the past year or two. I believe people, and me specifically, always have more to give. Just when you think life is really hard and you can't be bothered doing this thing, or you don't have the energy, or you can't do that because of X, Y, and Z, or however many reasons, you always have something left in the tank. I can think of like a billion different examples that I've definitely proven to myself over time. Doing really well at my job and getting my first promotion, and then climbing the ladder, blah blah blah. Well, we all know how that ended up. Anyway, I did that. I was very happy with that. With videos, you know, I had made channels before and I had given up before. I did a running challenge where I ran every day for 30 days with 5 kilometers. I lost like 5 kgs. And then for the first time in my life, with not really much training apart from the 5K stuff, I ran a half marathon in just over 2 hours. Then after that, I got back into running and I was still exercising. I've dropped the ball a little bit now. That's neither here nor there. But the point of what I'm saying is that there's always something left in the tank. You can always push yourself that little bit harder. And on the other side of that, it's good to mention that you don't push yourself too hard. You don't want to burn out and then just ruin everything and drop the ball. The point of what I'm saying is that you have so much more to give, both in your personality, your efforts, your career, your hobbies and interests. You are so much more than you think you are. And I think it sort of goes back to the first point as well. You shouldn't sell yourself short. You're an awesome individual. You have awesome skills. You're your own person. You're unique. So let it shine out and put the work in and get it out there. The fourth one is you should never give up. You should always just keep pushing. No matter how hard things get, no matter what sort of curveballs life throws at you, no matter how useless things seems to be or hopeless the situation seems, I've just learned over time that if you just keep tracking away at something, you'll be okay. In work, in relationships, in life, or you're struggling or whatever, if you just keep pushing and you keep trying to do the thing that you're trying to do, one, you're going to get better at it, you're going to become more resilient, you're going to learn a lot, and you might even change direction, and you'll go somewhere, and it'll work out in the end. And it ties into the last point that I want to make, and this is a bit of a 2-in-1 with number 5. Things always seem to work out. I don't know what it is. I've been reading the Bible, and I can say that I do believe in God now, and recently I've had some things happen to me that are just like, I wouldn't say I can't explain, but it's just like I feel like someone's got my back, you know. A good friend of mine who I speak with often, he once said to me, it's funny in life how things just happen to work out. If you just keep tapping away at something and you keep pushing yourself towards an objective, or you are thankful and you maintain your composure and you continue to truck along, things have a habit of just working out in some way or another, whether it's through causality or divine intervention. I'm not so sure. I can't really comment on that. At the end of the day, if you don't give up, things are just gonna work out. You might not end up where you think you're gonna end up, but I can promise you that as long as you stay vigilant, you know, you're gonna be okay. I've seen a lot of ups and downs in my life, and I'm sure that people watching this, you've been through the same. You might have lost a family member, or you lost a job and you're dirt broke and you can't afford to eat and you're addicted to drugs, or whatever the case might be. Time heals all wounds, man. Over time, things just get better. Just really wanted to share these points and And it's not because I want to be preachy or anything like that, but the main reason being that I'm sitting here today after having a pretty rough young adult life, never thinking I could amount to anything. I was broke. I barely ate food because I was just spending my money on drugs. I had no job and it didn't seem like it was getting any better, and I didn't have any goals, but through the support of the people around me and having real friends, and by working on myself day in and day out and learning these lessons that I've shared with you today. I just really wish I knew these things back then. Imagine how far I would be now if I didn't have to learn those things. But look, I know at the end of the day, you're probably going to hear these things all over YouTube all the time. There's many out of the people out there preaching and doing positive work and stuff like that. But, you know, for those who know me, thank you so much. I wouldn't be here today uploading my 100th video on YouTube, and I wouldn't be here with my partner and, you know, with my amazing friends and everything like that if it wasn't for you guys. And as well, thank you guys for watching these videos. Like, I'm so appreciative, and admittingly sometimes these videos can be really hard to make and everything like that, and to share and to be public about these things. It's so nice to just be able to come on here and like share my opinions, my stories, and try and help you guys. I'm no better than you, but I just really want to make a positive impact. So you guys have had a positive impact on my life, and I just want to give back. That being said, that's all I really have for today. It's a bit of an impromptu one. I've got a few ideas for some videos coming out. I was thinking about sharing like my favorite Bible verses and things like that that I've been reading. The Bible has just been such an amazing read actually, and going to Bible study class and everything like that. But I also want to interview a few people that are in the entrepreneurial space, I guess you could say, or people that also make content and things like that. So if you guys have any ideas about the sort of things you want to see, or some of the people you want me to interview, if you think I'd be good at interviewing people, I certainly think I would be good at that because I love talking shit. Yeah, if you have any ideas, throw them my way. I'm really open to anything. But that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Again, God bless, much love, look after yourselves. Thank you for showing up again and watching my videos. I really appreciate it. I will catch you guys in the next one. Ciao, ciao.